It's another video from Aoshin Japan. Brought to you by the Banana Collection.
Welcome back, my friends, to the toys that never end. I'm so glad you could attend. Come inside. Come inside. It's your favorite toy guy here with another cool, spectacular video. Rare toy you've probably never seen before because I hadn't seen it before. And I assume that everyone's like me. So before we get rolling, kick back. Get in your favorite, comfortable, smoother reclining, easy boy, lazy boy, bark or lounger stool, metal chair, whatever it is, and wherever you're at. Grab a cup of coffee if it's morning, stir it up, clank it up, get a snack, and now focus, pay attention as we embark on the journey of the silver Kamen and his cool, awesome looking race car. It looks like a racing Jaguar it's pretty, or could it be a Ferrari with these fins? I don't know. Reminds me of the old Jaguar race cars from the 60s. So anyway, I'm, by the way, working on my Panera green tea. You know, I'm assuming this came out in the 70s. Let me ask my historian back there. What year did this Kamen series come out?
Let's see. The Kamen series came out in. Yep, in the 1970s.
70s. Okay. So in the 70s. So this is kind of a real retro throwback car. I look almost like I'm not going to say, I guess it could be like a Formula One-ish type car. But man, that's still like a 60s design for sure. So, but very cool. Man, I tell you what, I wish I had a car like this. Anyway, enough of the car stuff. So Silver Kamen and Kamen Rider, do they call him just Silver Kamen or Kamen Rider? But whatever they do call him, the story loosely, as my son explained it, was Silver Kamen was the second son of the professor that was inventing this photon rocket to stop, I guess, these evil aliens. And he uses the silver power to transform into this hero, I guess. And that's the name of the game, is Becoming a Hero. Kind of looks like a sort of a Power Rangers. Anyway, I had not seen this vehicle, and to me, I like it because he's got sort of like a knight and a robot theme going on at the same time. But is he human, Andrew? He must be human, right?
He was human.
He was human. So he doesn't even have cyborg powers. I don't know what the silver power does. If you find what the silver power does, you could let me know. And anyway, we're going to start with this cool box because, look, it depicts this, like, racing car scene. Now, keep in mind, in the 70s, graphic boxes were going to start, phased out, whittling down. We started transitioning into window boxes and other junky things like that. So little by little, they didn't want to pay artists to do cool things like this, like illustrate this cool racing car with Silver Kamen on there and him punching through. And by the way, if I didn't show you this, it is Aoshin and also Safety Toy logo, like the safety dance, and clearly a Japanese market toy, which is probably one of the reasons a lot of you have never seen this before. The side panel just shows the car, and it's a different illustration. So, they paid the artist to do this nice complete work here. And here he's in a different pose. And then on the end panel, he's flying like that. I guess he could fly with the silver power. And the side panel on this side seems like the same. You got the smoke trail there. And that's pretty much it. The other end panel has a tear in the under the inner box, so I'm not going to bother to show it. But the lid is all good. The box, other than that, is pretty good. And then what about this cool car? Well, like I said, it looks sort of like the Mach 5. I bet this pressing is similar to the Mach 5. I'd have to get my Speed Racer. If that case is open, you can go grab one of those Speed Racer cars. You want to grab the one? It's the lower case. I think it's underneath the either the Gigantor or the Astro Boy. And we'll compare them. We'll see if the pressing's exactly the same. But it's all tin, man, for the 70s. They were on their way out. Now, you don't have a lot of details like, well, let me back that up. You do actually have some nice litho details because like over here, you can see this is an awesome image here. So this is nice lithography here. The headlights are pretty cool. The colors are really slick. Got kind of like a tan, orange, and silver. You got like the mirrors lithographed on here. You got some kanji, Japanese writing on there. You got the fuel door. The fins are tin. He's got taillights. And over here you have the Aoshin. You even got a key for the trunk. Could you imagine? They said, let's put a trunk key on here. And then look at the cockpit is actually very nicely detailed. Left-hand drive, too. Now, I'm going to have to pick the camera up. Check this out. He's got a phone in there. Look at that. A push-button phone. How the hell did they figure out a push-button phone? Did we have push-button phone in the early 70s? I guess maybe we did. That must have been a luxury. Thank you, Andrew. So, I'm going to compare it in a sec here. I should do a video. I don't think I've ever done the Speed Racer Mach 5 video. I'd have to look at the channel. Anyway, so tin fins, and underneath here can friction. Oh, I love that. This is a strong friction motor. The other side here. And then, of course, it's got this huge vinyl head that you can turn so he can look at you. And then, how would you play with this? Well, like any other friction car. Let me put Speedy over here for now. You would just... You want to hold it? And if I had a better surface, trust me, this thing would take off like a rocket. So, that's it. Now, let's see that Mach 5. Thank you. And is it the same? Well, I think it is the same. I think it's the same body. Yeah. Body looks exactly the same. The difference being the Mach 5 has chrome bumpers here. These fins are actually plastic, and they're tabbed. I don't know how the hell you would tab over the plastic. So Silver Kamen has metal fins. The Mach 5 has plastic fins for some reason, but the pressing is the same. Let me move the box out of the way to have a better look. So I kind of like the front end of this. Reminds me of an oval Buick or something like that, but just also race cars had this. And in a race car, like a Lola Formula car, you'd have the protruding oval. But you can see here, like, the perspective of the bigger headlight on the Mach 5 makes it look different, but it's not. You got the same pontoon fenders. You got this exact same bulge over here. Now, there is the Mushi, well, it's not Mushi production. This is Sonora Productions there for the Mach 5. But other than that, the windshield has a different profile. But so essentially it's the same car, but you can see with the Mach 5, they sort of dressed it up a little more. And I'm going to have to look. Mach 5 also gets a 555 license plate. And as for the... So the Mach 5 does not have the clicker. So this has... I like the clicker, but the Mach 5... Oh, it does have a clicker. Actually, a nicer clicker. And then let's see from the back. Very low profile here, so different body. Obviously, you can see how much taller he is. 555, and that's pretty much it, man. I do like the... if I was going to compare these two, I would say I like the color scheme of the Silver Kamen. I just think it's kind of unique. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with the Mach 5, though. How could you go wrong with the Mach 5? As a kid, that was probably one of my favorite cars. I think I had a Mach 5 diecast, one of the original 60s diecasts. I love that car. And the fins probably broke off. Now this has kind of like, they look like pop metal-y hubcaps. This has nice tin lithographs. I do like these hubcaps a lot better. Cockpit. The Silver Cayman has a better cockpit. The bigger body looks good for the Silver Cayman because it's more robotic, but as a human, that looks a little better. So your call. You know what? I'll conclude this by saying you tell me, what do you like better, the Mach 5 or the Silver Cayman? And if I didn't do a Mach 5 video of this particular car, well, there you have it. Now you have it. I didn't pull the box out, so it's somewhere hiding. And let me know what you think. If you're familiar with the Silver Cayman, let me know that too. And if you like this kind of stuff, what you really could do is thumb up the video. And again, I'll look forward to your remarks. And if you haven't subscribed by now, please consider doing so. But either way, thank you for your time. It is greatly appreciated. And with that, my friends, I will talk to you later.